Brother Jay Prince went and had it sanctioned. And that's why it went off without a hitch. Otherwise, it would have been a catastrophe. So they want us to think Larry Hoover is dead. Because if they think Larry Hoover is dead, they won't fight for their leadership to be seen. Right? So, they tried to send the best they had to compel me to abandon the struggle. The effort to get me to push the Larry Hoover agenda was the offer to sell out by the Moors. The Moors offered me to sell out Larry Hoover and cross out Larry Hoover Jr., and she was their messenger, is the reason why there was so much disrespect. Now that we done went through everything, nobody never answered for none of the grievances that I had. They only answered for the vile and vicious nature in which I addressed the issue. I done it for a reason. Scorpios sting for a reason. I already know the answer before I ever present the question. I already know the answer. I already done the research, the background, gathered the intelligence. Right? And they cheat. They tried to get me to sell Larry Hoover out by declaring him dead to the people. Well, I'm not fickle-hearted. And we're going to give proof of life, but right now, the same person that's telling you out their mouth that they know Larry Hoover dead and been executed and it's my fault for bringing attention to the movement has never produced any receipts. They just made an allegation with no support, no foundation. My track records say that my receipts always verify what I said. When I tell you the white man ain't white, I showed you what I was talking about. When I told you the invaders came in as conquistadors with their Bibles and their Qurans and their Torahs to make us think we somebody other than what we is, I proved that shit with the receipts. When I told you that all this shit was put together in Rome, I showed you the receipts. When I told you that it was an academician idea to institute the slave ship, and the slave ship is Notre Dame University, I produced the receipts. Now, they telling you Larry dead and to challenge me to present proof of life. Now, all of the people that chose sides, whether you chose my side or her side, I always say don't choose sides until you know what you're getting yourself into. The people that chose sides, the ones that chose sides for me said the same thing. He always come with receipts. They say that. He always come with receipts. But we have not seen any receipts to verify the death of Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover's name is not on the Gitmo list, not on any of those lists of the cabal. But they want us to think that he's dead. Strategy comes into play. Peep the strategy of the game. This is how you get the imposters out so you can get your shit back. They send her to lay the foundation. They give her an artificial front. They play with the fake pages because she got a whole team working with her. And anybody that dissent with what she's saying get blocked out of the group, so she only have what they call the most pliable sheet. Mislead them into signing contracts with the Corporation for Nationalities, in charge for that shit. Offering to clear your karmic debt when nobody can clear your karmic debt but you. Right? In charge of absorbing amounts of money for that because you don't know that your day-to-day life is your exercises in your spiritual development. But they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you you don't need no shamans. You don't need no priests. You all of that shit already. If you don't believe me, ask Christina what she is. Christina going to tell you I'm all of that shit. Right? So, I don't have no time limit to produce the receipts, but I always come with the receipts. I don't have to operate and move when people want me to move. If Big Mama don't tell me to move and Mama don't tell me to move, then goddamn it, I ain't moving. So since I'm not gonna sell out Larry, they gonna push this agenda. Exactly. Would his family say something if he passed, his sons, his wife? Well, we gonna find out. We gonna find out. Now, I have to expose the frauds because that's my job. That's what they put me here for. But it's strategic. It serves a purpose for the greater good in the end. Right? I don't have no personal feelings, left or right, good or bad, about the individual that we know as ISIS Wisdom. I don't know the motherfucker from a rock in Iraq, from a can of paint and Lowe's. So I can't develop a personal connection, but I can address the actions of betrayal, deception, and deceit, right? And show you how they was beating us before because other people fell for the hype. And I always say I'm not falling for nothing my ancestors fell for. We learn from all of their mistakes. They look like us, but they not us. They come in, a group of peaceful people, and they mooch off of them because they're ambitious, and they'll get it from the dirt. Some people can't get it from the dirt. They got to get it from the ones who get it from the dirt. Because everything came from the dirt. The dirt is Mother Earth. Your gold came from Mother Earth. Your oil came from Mother Earth. Your iron, copper, bauxite, tin, all textiles coming from Mother Earth. When Mother Earth say drag her ass out, she getting drug out. It's not personal with me. I'm not taking sides. No big eyes, no little U's. Mama said, be no respecter of persons. Right? I tell everybody use yourself as the first frame of reference because you have to see what's going on in front of you. And the only way to see it is to see it from the right lens. Now, I'm going to sit back and watch and see if y'all understand what I'm telling y'all. This is how we got infiltrated, and I'm showing you in real time the exposure process of the infiltrators. Right? I got receipts for everything I'm saying. Scroll my page. Check them out. She slid up under me to put that bug in my ear that Larry was dead. Now, because I got this far in finding out who the enemy was, if I follow that narrative that she's preaching, Larry got executed. If I follow that narrative, that is the sellout move. Because then that puts me in the position to take over, a hostile takeover of the throne. I'm not here to take over nothing. I don't even like this shit. I don't like social media. I'm not in this for clout. I'm not in it to get rich. I had the life I wanted before I started this mission. I didn't have to change my life up, but my life needed to be changed up because my people wasn't straight. So I stepped back and I assessed the situation, and now I'm solving the fucking problem. And the problem is niggas that look like us infiltrating everything we do, leeching off the motherfucking rank and file who don't know better. That's why I don't get in there and cuss out everybody that's saying their opinions in the comments. Everybody ain't supposed to agree with me. I'm not under that delusion that if you disagree with me, I need to block you. But if you trying to sell cryptocurrency, or if you one of them Babalaos trying to sell me a ritual, I'm blocking your ass. The same thing that applied to the churches, the mosques, and the synagogues. I told y'all I was busting up all this shit. Mama say tear all they shit up. Now I'm tearing all they shit up. Benji, we gonna do another one later, dog. Me and you. Right? So she was wondering why I didn't launch an attack on the little vice lord brother I be talking to, young Benji, when he came with his opinion that he believed Larry Hoover is dead. Because he entitled to believe anything that he want to believe. And I'm entitled to be fucking right and not give a fuck what he believes. Do that mean that I'm going to just lash out at him? No. That don't mean that. Just because I'm under the 6, he under the 5, and he is of the opinion Larry died, should show you there is a difference in the approach because he's from the land. He one of us. And he's offering a legitimate question about how he see the situation. But it is more advantageous to COINTELPRO to declare Larry dead, to try to undermine the influence of the Free Larry Hoover movement and what it means to us as a collective people. Now, from a common sense perspective, just from a average thinker's perspective, it would have been much simpler to dispute than when I say that that's more easily disputable because you could come with newspaper clips saying in 2005 they executed him. Right? But they picked Larry. Why they picked Larry? Why they haven't disputed me on Big Tukey being thrown out of cryostasis, but they want to tell me to tell the people that Larry is dead? Make this shit make sense. What's the strategy in that? The comparative analysis don't even match up. It's easier to dispute me on Tukey being in cryostasis than it is to declare Larry dead, because to declare Larry dead is to the benefit of the fallen system. The system benefits more if he dead than if he locked up. So if they did kill him, they would have told us. They wouldn't have told us because we wanted to see him dead. They would have told us that because we want to see the man alive. And we gonna see him alive. We gonna see him walking on the land. But we got to get the imposters out first. Y'all got to see that I'm 100% right with what I'm saying right now. And don't take sides until the facts come in. Because when you take sides, you choosing sides with somebody that has none of your interests at heart. My interest is for the people as a collective. If you're an individual and we want me to abandon the collective to take up your individual's plight and send all of the collective to you so that you can reap the rewards of giving them artificial consequences that you cannot possibly do, because that's the reason why we're here in the first place. Right? So that's the sellout move. Then the follow-up to that is to give the kickback to the one who sent you. Right? This is the sellout. This is the subtlety of how to make a nigga sell out 101. This is the basics. Change your motherfucking agenda. This is also selling your soul, by the way. When you are valuing principles, right, you dispute with certain information because you understand that it's a direct confrontation to your values and your principles. I have no reason to believe Larry dead. I got more reason to believe he alive based on the methodology and the operating order of the system. But I ain't done. I don't have no time limit to prove it, but it will be proven. It would have been easier for them to say I was wrong when I said that Tupac wasn't dead. Because ain't nobody seen this nigga in 25 years, but I have. In your face. Right before your very eyes, you won't even realize. Right? But they don't dispute me on that. They telling you something that's provable. You gotta remember this. This shit is provable. It can be verified with a simple call to Larry Jr., who talked to his father more than anybody else. So, I mean, this is ridiculous. They telling you that me bringing attention to the Free Larry Hoover movement is the reason the feds executed him. Well, first we took that shit over. We neutralized the feds under 45. They neutralized the COINTELPRO operations. The feds was took over by the White Hats, by the military. So we wasn't worried about them. The continuity of government passes the government back to the people of the land according to the Indigenous Rights Act. The people of the land is responsible to call forth the leadership to go get their shit. We want to know why we ain't got our shit. Well, this is why. You got infiltrators, bloodsuckers, leeches, seahorses, motherfuckers that look like us but they ain't us. Creeping around trying to mislead people for $1. The dollar ain't gonna be no good in a minute, no way. So why are they so ambitiously chasing the dollar during the fall of America? Make this shit make sense. Make it make sense. So yes, I was disrespectful on purpose. I called the motherfucker a man on purpose. The purpose was antagonism. Hit dogs holler. Right? Everything I do is strategic. It's not haphazard. It's a method of operation to my madness. If y'all pay attention and get to know me, y'all know when I tell you a duck can pull a truck, you would shut the fuck up and hook him up. But everybody is entitled to believe what they want to believe, and me, I'm entitled to not give a shit and still be right. But when there's this many people at stake, when it's the collective of us at stake, I'm launching a motherfucking merciless verbal assault like none other because they won't let me get out in the streets and sever motherfuckers' heads. So I'm going to spew some vile ass wicked shit out my mouth, low vibrational energy on purpose with deliberate and precise attacks on the exact motherfucker doing the dirt, not on the ones being deceived by the deceiver. I never hold them responsible for it. But when you expose the deceiver, you make the deceiver expose themselves first. That way when you come back and you double back around and expose them, there can be no denial that the deceiver was the deceiver the whole time. Well, Rod, that don't make sense. Why would she put you on her platform and give you all this extra exposure? They couldn't stop what's coming. Damage control. Neutralize the greatest threat by feeding him misinformation and deception. Even if you temporarily advance his cause, use your influence by advancing the cause in order to steer him off the path. That's the strategy. It's an old Moorish strategy. If you would have had a good Moorish education, you would have knew it. You would have knew it. It's Galactic Chess 101. It's Galactic Chess 101. I'm playing with the backing of forces so much greater than y'all could possibly imagine. But first we got to get the imposters out. We have to reveal who it is behind the dirt in real time so y'all can see it. Y'all can see it for yourself. That way y'all will understand that I'm not making none of this shit up. I'm not speculating. I'm not launching a false accusation. I'm going to always be disrespectful to anybody that's deceiving my people because that is the highest form of disrespect on the land. If they are using you and leaving you oppressed while they live a lavish lifestyle at your expense, they need to get the fuck off our land. I don't give a fuck who they is. I'm not a respecter of persons. When you wrong, you fucking wrong. I'm going to stand in the position of right, tell the truth, and I'm not going to give a fuck who get offended. Right? So when y'all understand what I'm doing, then you will know why I had to do it that way. I don't do nothing without a reason. This is all strategic. Well, so we got a 12:45 start time. 12 being the zodiacal seal, 4 and 5 is